Okay, welcome back to the training. Frank Calabria Jr. here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to buy our first Bitcoin with Coinbase. And this is actually where I started. When I purchased my first Bitcoins, this is how I did it, okay? And I'm also going to show you some options and some other resources. So there's going to be quite a bit of really good information in this particular training, especially if you're brand new to Bitcoin, okay? Now, Coinbase is very easy to use, very simple to set up. And like I said, it was where I started, and it's definitely a great starting point into the digital currency world, into Bitcoin. It's a great place to start, guys. It's going to be pretty simple for you to set up, very easy to understand. You're going to have no troubles with this whatsoever. This platform is truly set up for a beginner. Okay, what we got here is a one-page enrollment form, first name, last name. Make sure you guys keep meticulous records when you do this stuff. An email, preferably something like a Gmail, a very highly secure password, and you're going to confirm that you're not a robot and that you're 18 years of age, okay? Then you're going to go ahead and sign up. Okay, next thing you're going to see is you're going to get a verification email pop up. You're going to have to go over to your email and verify your email address. This is going to be the first step in setting up your account here. This is exactly what the email is going to look like. You're going to click on verify email address. And what it's going to do is going to prompt you to go ahead and log into Coinbase, use your email and the password that you set up, and obviously keep me signed on in this computer. That's up to you. Of course, I always clear my computer every day from everything, so it makes no difference if I check that box or not, man. So just hit, go ahead and hit sign on or sign in. Okay, next thing you're going to see is submit your state. Okay, now if you're in the United States or in a territory in the United States, you're going to get this drop-down menu. You just pick wherever you physically are in the world, and you notice at the top of the screen there where it says, "Please change your country." If you're not a resident of the United States of America, okay? So you can change your country up there, that hyperlink, you can pick your country. Now, if this is not available in a country that you're in, I'm going to show you some other resources here in just a moment. All right, once you log in, this is what you're going to see. Basically, you're going to confirm your email, which we just did. We're going to add our phone number. We're going to actually confirm our phone number, and we're going to add a payment method, okay? So we're going to basically walk through this, and let me show you the steps and what it looks like, and then we're going to actually buy our Bitcoin, okay? So once you enter in your phone number, we're going to go to the payment, and then we're going to go to the, we're actually going to purchase our first Bitcoin, okay? This is exactly what it's going to look like back there. All right, pretty simple, guys. I'm going to walk you through it, then we're actually going to go over to Coinbase. I'm going to show you some more resources. Number one, like I said, we're going to enroll for free, verify our email address, which we already did. We're going to verify our phone number. We're going to connect payment method or methods. You can have multiple payment methods on how you want to purchase Bitcoin. We're going to purchase Bitcoin. Note that you can ask for a limit increase because when you first open up your account, your limits are going to be pretty small and limited as far as what you can do, but every single time I asked for a limit increase, it was granted. So it's all going to be based on volume. Once you start using this thing, you know, they're gonna increase your limits. I wouldn't recommend storing large amounts of Bitcoin in Coinbase or anything like this. What we call a wallet out there on the internet, a web wallet or internet wallet or whatever you guys want to call it. But just don't store a lot of coin here because, you know, yes, it's secure. Obviously, it's obviously secure, but nothing's 100%, guys. When you start stacking large amounts of Bitcoin, you're going to get a hardware wallet, and I'm going to give you a training on that. That's definitely going to be in this series, and I'll show you guys what I do with my hardware wallet and how I store large amounts of Bitcoin, okay? All right, here's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and close this out. Let's go ahead and let's log in. Now, what I did here, I got basically a training account here set up for us so we can actually see what it looks like. When you actually log in for the first time, it should look just like this. I mean, absolutely identical. And as you can see, we confirmed our email address down here. We're going to go ahead and do the next step, which is going to be the phone number. We're going to add the payment. You can click down right here, complete your account. You can see it's going to walk you through like I explained in the diagrams. Okay, phone, payment, and then buy Bitcoin. So it's a real simple process, okay? Let's go back over to Coinbase. I'll point out a couple other things to you guys. This drop-down menu, let's click on settings. Let's take a look at this. Let me see if you got to mess with any of this stuff. I would upload a photo right here. You can enable okay, change your password. We don't want to change our password. Go ahead and put in all your real information right here. Okay, you are going to have to approve your identity. We're going to have to do that. I'm looking to see exactly where that is. If you need to change your country, it's right down here. There's a hyperlink for the country. But go ahead and fill out this data and save it. Okay, here it is right here. You can enable a U.S. wallet on your account by verifying your identity. So there it is. Okay, here we go. Here's where we start identifying who we are. Okay, so you're going to have to identify yourself and go through this process. And I set my account up a year ago, so I'm kind of like refreshing myself as I train you. All right, let's click on preferences. You can pick your time zone. You can pick when you get emails. If you want to get an email when you send or receive digital currency, just check the box. I receive merchant orders. There are recommendations or actions for my account. I would suggest leaving all those checked, okay, for now. Security, I would definitely enable two-factor authentication. I would definitely do that, guys. I use an app called, what is the app called that I got? Let me look right here. I got my phone right in front of me. Let's see. I'm using AUTHY, whatever that is. That's the app that I'm using, guys. And there's also, I think you can also use the Google Authenticator. I believe you can use each of those apps, but I use that AUTHY, however you guys pronounce that, Authy or whatever it's pronounced. But that's what I use, guys. So I would definitely recommend doing that, because if anyone was to get access to your information, get into your account, well, they wouldn't be able to get into your account in the first place, because they need to have your cell phone to log in, because you're going to get a PIN number or whatever that they're going to generate, where you're going to have to use that to log in. So, and also when you withdraw money and all that kind of stuff, the same thing, guys. So I would highly encourage you enabling two-factor authentication. All right, payment methods. Here's where you're going to add a payment method. And you can see PayPal is going to be instant. Okay, you can actually buy Bitcoin instantly using PayPal. You're going to have lower limits. Okay, bank account. Now you can buy more Bitcoin if you connect your bank account, which I did. It's going to take 4 to 5 days for this to actually go through. Okay, also credit debit card. You can buy Bitcoin instantly. Once again, lower limits. Okay, so if you want to purchase Bitcoin immediately, use a debit card or credit card. PayPal, and I would automatically just do this anyway. Hook your bank account up to this. That way it's ready to go, and you can buy Bitcoin at any time. Okay? So that's how you're going to buy Bitcoin, by connecting a payment method. All right. Limits. Okay, your account is, okay, this is just a test account. Let's go into the real account, guys. Let's go into my real account. And before we go into my real account, let me see if my real account's still open. I had this open for you before I started. Okay. But let's go back over and look at some resources. Now, for some reason, you live in a country where you cannot use Coinbase because it's not in your country. If you're one of those people, come over to Google and just type in top 40 Bitcoin exchanges or something like that, and you're gonna find a couple resources, okay? And I don't know, if these. Okay, I don't want your book. Okay, here, this site right here, okay. They're listing the top 40, and you can do your own research on this. Don't take this as this is the gospel or anything like that. Okay, you can do your own research on this. You can see they've got them listed. They've got them as far as where they are. Like this one particular is in London. Coinbase is in the United States. Okay, and so on and so forth, guys. There's a list right here. You can probably find one that is in your country. Okay, so there's a resource right there. You can also. Let's see here. Reviews. Okay, here's a website that does Bitcoin exchange reviews, and you can actually read the actual review on Coinbase, local Bitcoins. Okay, so there's quite a few to pick from right here. Bitquick, and listen, I got several of these things. Okay, and I do mean several. I got quite a few, and as time goes on, you'll find better ones and ones you like better, and they have different functionality. And I'll make some future trainings. You guys are going to get a couple more trainings on some other Bitcoin wallets and exchanges and such that I'm going to put in this training series. Okay. All right. What else do we got to look at here? There's another website here, but at the top of Google, here's another one that rates them. Okay. They rate and they're telling you basically some of the pros and cons of some of these things. Okay. So you'll be able to find plenty of resources. And just like I said, just do your research before you decide to use one of these things. Read what other people are saying about these and that kind of stuff. Of course, a lot of these I recognize. Bitstamp, I recognize quite a few of these. Okay. All right, I just wanted to point that out real quick. And also, you can find this calculator. A lot of us use this calculator. You go to coindesk.com. You can always pop up the most recent price of Bitcoin at the moment, and then you can type in whatever amount, and figure out what it comes out to. You know what I'm saying? Like 0.2500, whatever. Basically, how much does that equal in dollars, U.S. dollars? It'll generate. They'll calculate for you. And of course, they got these. I'm sure these are paid for spots, but there's some more resources right here for places to buy Bitcoin. Okay. Hardware wallets. I'm going to give you guys training on this. You're going to get that training. There's services for traders, people that trade cryptocurrencies and such like that. Okay. Just going to point out a couple of resources. All right. Let's go back over to my real Coinbase account. Okay. And here's the deal. Now, this is mine. It's all set up. It's ready to go. I've been using this thing for like a year. Okay. Now, a couple things I'll point out. You click on the buy sell right here. Here's where you can buy your Bitcoin. Okay. Now, you can also buy Ethereum and Litecoin, but we're just going to buy Bitcoin. Okay. And you see payment method. You could put a couple payment methods in here. I only have one payment method in here at the moment. Okay. And then you can see I have a limit of $15,000 per week I can purchase. If I wanted to increase that limit, I would ask for an increase. Okay. And it's pretty simple, guys. Say I want to buy $200 worth of Bitcoin. Okay. It's going to automatically calculate it for me. You can see it's 0.035165 BTC. And then you can buy this one time. Okay, one time. You can see there's a fee of $2.99, the subtotal, and then the total. Okay. And if you wanted to repeat this, you can do this daily, weekly, every 2 weeks, every monthly. So if you wanted to buy coin automatically, you have the option to do that. And it's that simple, guys. It's that simple to buy your first Bitcoin. And once you buy your first Bitcoin, it might take a few days for it to clear and for it to come into your Coinbase account. It'll show up over here, and it says right here, your portfolio. Okay, you can see I got a little bit of Ethereum in this account. Listen, I don't keep a lot of money over here. Okay, I keep a lot of my cryptocurrency on a hardware wallet. Like I said, you're going to get a training on that. But I keep a little bit over here. Now, if I need to put a bunch over here, I will, okay? It depends on what I'm doing, okay? And you can see I got a little bit of Bitcoin in here right now, a little bit of Ethereum in here right now, okay? And then your cash, whatever you have in U.S. dollars, will also show up, okay? And you can sell from here, but we're not going to get into all that kind of stuff. But you guys can mess around with this. It's very simple. Look at the settings, look at the tools, look at the account. I'm not going to press on every single button and walk you through this whole thing. The whole purpose of this training was to show you how to set up Coinbase and how to make your first Bitcoin purchase. But this is a very simple and easy to understand platform. You're going to have no problems with this. You can also look up the price of, Bitcoin. There's the price right there. You can look up, by the hour. You can look up by the day, Bitcoin by the week. Okay. So you guys, there's some data back here. It's pretty helpful, pretty handy. Look at Bitcoin for the year, guys. Pretty awesome right there. And you can do the same thing with Ethereum and for Litecoin. Okay. So they got a couple tools back here, a couple, some cool things and stuff like that. All right, guys. I think that's going to conclude this training. That's Coinbase. Go ahead and get your account set up, get your account verified, and go ahead and purchase your first Bitcoin. Welcome to Bitcoin, guys. All right. That's going to conclude this training. Frank Calabro Jr. signing off.